this is a feather in our cap, because I don't think the ball would have gotten rolling if Rebel News hadn't gone down to visit a meeting of the Waterloo Catholic District School Board back in late April. I speak of myself and ace cameraman Lincoln J. And we have a update just breaking today. As a matter of fact, Wendy Ashby, this is a school board trustee with a Catholic school board district. She issued a tweet several weeks ago which said that there is no more dangerous creature was her word, on the planet than a white Christian male. So let's think about that. White, so she's racist. Male, she's sexist. Christian, she's anti-Christian, even though she works for a Catholic school board. Finally, she has stepped down. I think it's a disgrace on, well, three levels. One, the original tweet and how she's playing to be the victim here. Secondly, the fact that the Waterloo Catholic District School Board, with two exceptions, two trustees that sent a statement out, a public statement condemning Ashby's vile tweet, they were just hoping this would go away. They didn't want to deal with it at all. And again, the fact that this board vilified the parents for disrupting the April meeting. You mean the parents? You mean the taxpayers? You mean the people that pay your salaries and are taking a stand against racism and sexism and anti-Christian rhetoric? You have a problem with that? And in the Department of Shooting the Messenger, Rebel News and Campaign Life Coalition, we have been banned for 2 years, 2 years just for asking, again, impolite questions. Oh, by the way, folks, don't worry. We'll be going to court in the weeks ahead with that school board. There's no way you as a public school board can pick and choose which journalists to ban because you didn't like the tone of the questions. Unbelievable. Syd, what are your thoughts?
Some pretty incredible comments, to be honest. I mean, hearing them, they are quite shocking. And the biggest thought I have is, how did that person end up in that position? What are the thresholds that she met? What was the investigation done into her, the interview process that allowed someone like that to get that far in that institution? So that's my biggest concern. And it is seeing her resignation. That's positive action that can be had. But who's to say that it won't happen again? How do we make sure that it doesn't get repeated?
But here's the problem, Syd. The board, the head honchos at the board, from the director of education on down, did not demand this resignation. Ashby, a week ago or so, she put out an apology, which was one of those non-apologies. You know, I'm sorry if anyone took offense to what I said, as opposed to I'm sorry, period, full stop, move on. And then when I look at her letter of resignation, Syd, and I'm going to be doing a monologue about this later today. Well, let's begin from the beginning, shall we? Quote, diverse voices, when elected, come with truth and history, expecting these voices to assimilate because the historical truth they challenge makes some uncomfortable is something that should be reflected on. There is no easy way to have these tough conversations, end quote. So, Syd, when you read between the lines, she's not apologizing. She's not clarifying. She's doubling down. She believes that it is a historical truth that the white Christian male is the most dangerous creature on the planet. This woman still doesn't get it.
Well, I mean, I think anytime in history you see one human call another human or group of humans creatures,
yeah,
as opposed to humans, correct me if I'm wrong, but usually the outcome isn't positive. Is that your understanding, David?
Oh, yeah, no, I think you're right. To use the word creature is deliberately provocative. And furthermore, Syd, what if Wendy Ashby's tweet, you replaced white with black, you replaced male with trans, you replaced Christian with Muslim, What do you want to bet that is leading every single newscast, every paper headline across Canada? Whereas the coverage, by the way, of the mainstream media has been pretty much pathetic. The worst, and I'll call them out, is Rachel Gilmore's old alma mater, Global News. Do you know when they reported on this story, Sid, they used the phrase, I think it was an offensive tweet, and they didn't publish the tweet. I mean, what did she say? I mean, talk about burying the lead.
That's a clip from something we call Rebel News Daily. It's our daily live stream hosted by my friend David Menzies, but the show also includes a rotating cast of hosts and special guests, including me. It's a great way for us to talk about the news of the day as the news is happening in an unscripted fashion, and it's an awesome way for you to interact with us as well. We stream every weekday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain, wherever you find Rebel News. See you there.